field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. The Chiefs at 4-3, a game over 500. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well. Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Down at the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. Allen looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Allen. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus.
Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And again, it's Allen. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll send Williams in motion right. A first down throw for Mayfield. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Six yards left on second down.
Point it right. Hey, come on,
Throwing, Mayfield. Finds his man, it's Kelce on the crossing route here. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're 33.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Regular.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flushed out right. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Throwing on first down is Allen. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Allen going to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Mayfield now. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before half for Allen. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Allen. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They go play action. Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Always got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown. Jameson Williams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Butker now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hardman to return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play fake. Mayfield. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Hey, alert 33.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They find some open field here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Mayfield. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. Room here to run. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
56, 56.
One final try here for Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to about the 37. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Williams, the man in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he runs this for 24 and a first. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
56, 56.
From the 22, Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Allen. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes.